A Twisted Time, Chapter 6. Suspicions. Ouch! Naruto was howling from where he was crouched by the river. The empty soda can he had been holding dropped his glass, and he was clutching his hand. What did you do, Naruto? Sakura asked slowly, wondering he was actually complaining about something worth knowing this time. But then he spotted his blood spilling from the gas on his palm. Well, it appears he's causing a scene for a reason for once. The kid cut me! He cried, staring at Sakura with wide, emotion-filled eyes. Of course it did, he said, taking his hand to pump her green chakra into the open wound. The skin started repairing itself immediately. One of the few advantages of having a young teenage Naruto on our team was that he had plenty of medical ninjutsu to practice on. Kakashi announced earlier this morning they were assigned the mission of cleaning the trash out of the river that ran along the site of the village. So far, Naruto had fallen in the river twice, dropped his all in once, and now entered himself on a piece of garbage. What's going on over there? Kakashi, who had just jogged from his position on the river, asked. Eyes landed on the green glow in her hands. Ah, I see. Our team's medical ninja saves the day again. Naruto, how is it that you've managed to hurt yourself 7 times on only 5 D-rank missions? Cause it's always so unfair! Naruto wailed. I mean, look at how fast the current is where I'm working. How come Pretty Boy always gets it easy? The water over there is so calmless. Instinctively, the three of them glanced to where Sasuke was, tying up an enormous bag of garbage about 100 meters away. Sensing their stares, he looked up and started making his way towards them. Kakashi sighed. Naruto was a handful. Maybe it's because I'm giving you a more advanced challenge to help improve your skills. Naruto gazed up at him with a mischievous grin slowly spread across his face. Oh yeah? You're challenging me more because I have more potential than Sasuke does, right, Sensei? Your your skills as a garbage collector are impressive, Naruto, said Sasuke, now arriving at Naruto's designated trash collecting zone. They put your taijutsu to shame. Why you? Naruto growled, balling his sleeve-heeled hand to a fist. Whoa, Naruto! Take it easy or you might reopen the cut, Sakura hissed, pushing his hand down. No, Sakura-chan! I've put enough to with this bastard! I've had it with him, and I've had it with D-rank missions! Ignoring Naruto's first comment, Sasuke added, he has a point. Where are we going on our real mission? Kakashi heaved a heavy sigh. When I feel your teamwork skills are substantial, I'll do what I can to sign us up for a C-rank mission. Sakura glanced at the two boys, who were now glowering at each other. At this rate, it was quite evident they weren't going on a C-rank mission for a while. Anyways, I think we can call it a day. We've been fairly productive for the first few hours. Don't forget I'm giving you all the weekend off. Naruto whooped, and Sakura felt a tinge of relief. It had been a long, mind-numbing morning. Right! Time for some ramen! Naruto exclaimed. Want to join me, Sakura-chan? He added, as he had asked for her after each mission that week. Sakura shook her head. Sorry, Naruto. I volunteer at the hospital every day after my missions, remember? She answered, as she had each time he had asked. Oh yeah, I forgot! With that, he took off into the village. Sasuke also picked up his bag and turned to leave. Just as he was springing into the air, Sakura was sure she caught sight of a shuriken stuck to his arm under the sleeve of his blue t-shirt. Sakura, Kakashi said once the others were out of earshot, do you mind if we talk for a moment? Uh-oh. Sakura knew it was only a matter of time before Kakashi cornered her like this. Sure, Sensei, she said while packing her bag. He stood in front of her with folded arms. It's nice to see you volunteering at the hospital. I didn't realize I was getting a student with such a rich medical background on my team. Here we go, Sakura thought with a wince. So, how did you learn medical ninjutsu? He asked. Sakura had known those words were coming, but couldn't help panicking now she was finally hearing them. I have a natural aptitude, I guess. I taught myself, she answered lamely, trying out the same excuse he gave to Sasuke. It clearly didn't convince Kakashi, however, because this he asked, who did you train under? I didn't train anyone, Sakura lied. She knew she wasn't fooling him, but she simply couldn't admit she trained under Tsunade. In this world, Tsunade didn't even know her yet. Sakura went around claiming she was the legendary Sani's apprentice, and surely caused some serious confusion down the road. Kakashi's expression didn't change, his visible dark eyes surveying her carefully. Alright, he said. Your style reminds me of someone I know, so I was curious. Sakura exhaled with relief and a dismissive tone. See, did she really manage to carry herself out of this conversation so easily? Of course, Sensei, she replied before slinging her bag over her shoulder. You aren't from here, are you? Sakura froze her checks. What did he mean by that? I was born and raised in Konoha, she answered honestly before turning away and approaching the path that led to the village. That doesn't necessarily answer my question. Sakura picked up her pace, her heart racing. I have no idea what you mean, Sensei, she called over her shoulder. Sorry, but I'm going to be late for my volunteer shift. See you later. She started running and didn't dare look back. Yes, her current behavior probably wasn't helping with how suspicious she looked. She needed to get away from the situation, and fast. What was Kakashi getting at? Did she do something to give herself away? Did he find a scroll? She reminded herself. The scroll is safely tucked away in my underwear drawer, disguised as a pair of panties. Kakashi would never think to look in there. But when she remembered that little orange book Sensei was always carrying, she decided it couldn't help to check on the scroll, just in case. However, as time went on, Sakura's concerns over the safety of the time travel scroll became more intrusive. She struggled to focus on the heap of documents she cradled in her arms. The medical reports she had been assigned to file. She desperately needed to get home and check on the scroll. Her mind was so distracted, in fact, she accidentally dropped the entire stack of papers onto the floor. Grumbling, she kneeled down to pick up the scattered papers. Sakura! Said a voice. She glanced up and noticed the receptionist was now standing before her. A middle-aged woman with a bob cut. I think you should take the rest of the day off. The woman said seriously, eyeing the papers Sakura dropped. Paying of embarrassment, Sakura straightened up and said, No, I'll stay. It's only 30 minutes into my shift. I promise it won't happen again. She couldn't afford to lose this volunteer position. If she did, she might as well kiss her chances of laying a paying hospital job goodbye. It's fine, Sakura. I'm just worried about you today. What? Sakura asked, maybe a little too quickly. She was still feeling on edge after her talk with Kakashi. Census crouched down and helped Sakura gather papers. You're a very hard worker, but not to be rude, but have you seen yourself lately? Taken by surprise, Sakura said, no. She honestly couldn't remember the last time she spared a glance at herself on any reflective surface. She woke up too tired and sore to think about troublous things like how she looked. Well, said her receptionist as she folded her arms and raised an eyebrow. You don't look good. Think you're wearing yourself out. She put her hand on Sakura's shoulder. Go home and rest. Don't come back until next week. When she got home, Sakura raced up the stairs to her bedroom and pried open her underwear drawer. To her relief, quickly undoing the transformation disguise, she found that the scroll was swiftly cut away in the drawer as she left it. But Sakura didn't hold her breath yet, because even though the scroll looked safe, someone could be aware of its existence. She made a mental note to pull out the supplies for booby traps. Sakura didn't realize she didn't know what to do with herself. It was only 4 o'clock, so her parents weren't home from work yet, and Sasuke was already designating tonight as the night off, so she wouldn't be seeing him as usual. So what could she do instead? Well, first off, she needed to get out of her grimy work clothes to clean up. Sakura stripped off her civilian garments and tossed them, along with her training gear, into her laundry hamper. Her eyes were immediately drawn to her swollen ankles and bruised legs once her feet were bare. Reminded of the hospital receptionist's comment, she hesitantly stepped to the full-length mirror once she saw her clothes and carried the disaster before her. Her medical and digital alarm bells blared in her ears when she caught sight of all the bruises, scabs, scrapes covering her body. When she saw her face, she couldn't peel her eyes. She had scratches on her cheeks, and her complexion was pale and sunken. Her eyes were glazed over and bloodshot, accompanied by deep and heavy bags that made her look like an ex-convict. Jeez, Sakura would never look like the last time she was this age. Maybe the receptionist, whatever her name was, had a point. Her physical body was a frighteningly accurate depiction of all the stress and exhaustion weighing her down. She turned away and, reluctantly, decided it was time to tend to her body. This will make me more productive in the long run, she reasoned with a affirmative nod. Besides, I'm sure even the most badass superheroes have benefited from a good night of R&R. Hell, Tsunade-sama gets away with spending her weekends in casinos, and that doesn't stop her being a legend. In fact, that's kind of what makes her a legend. With a chuckle, she rifled through the cells of a clean towel. She ran a bath, and in the meantime, gathered a generous amount of medical chakra to her core, and allowed it to flow through her body, healing her extremities, easing the pain in her sore muscles and tendons. Sakura let out a long sigh of relief. She hadn't realized she had been holding. She figured that since she wasn't training tonight and had no misses this weekend, she could force to use a little bit of chakra on herself. By the time she was finished her bath and blow drying her hair, Sakura's parents were home. What, Trixie? Trixie can't help notice, but you're not drilling over a naked Sakura. That's because if I do, Sasuke will kill me! Calling her down for a hot takeout meal. You're ecstatic to have her in the house for such an extended period of time. Doesn't even feel like you're living here some days. Her mother said with a drawn sigh. Oh, we never see you. Sakura was fortunate to have such supportive parents. With a pang of sadness, she reminded herself that, in this world, she was fortunate to have parents at all. That's it, Sakura thought. I'm spending the night with them. She talked to her parents at the dinner table for over an hour after they finished eating. She asked them about their days and her work at the hospital. They were impressed, but not terribly surprised, when she mentioned her interest in medical arts. She would likely pursue a career in the field. Then they played a board game, drank tea, and went up to bed. Parents were in high spirits, and Sakura felt a million times more content than she did earlier that day. In that moment of relaxation, Sakura wished she could forget about the mission and just live her life like this. A life of simplicity and bliss. A life she will almost certainly never have. When she returned to her bedroom, Sakura sat cross-legged on her bed and closed her eyes in preparation for a meditative exercise she hadn't practiced in ages. Basking in the sensation of her chakra, rippling through the networks beneath her skin. She concentrated on slowing down circulation to extend men's energy. The technique was particularly helpful in not only increasing the amount of chakra in her body, but also taking the strain off the organs involved in chakra circulation. Only an hour later, she could feel her body's chakra supply reach its maximum capacity. Excellent. After a good night's sleep, her mind was sharp and awake. She would count out the money she made on Team 7D ranked missions and run some errands. This weekend off was certainly not going to waste. After slipping under the covers and flicking on the bedside light, Sakura pulled out a notepad and jotted down the items she needed to purchase. More places, herbs, and plants. Medical encyclopedia. Medical supplies. Needles, stitches, toxin extract, test tubes, syringes, beakers. To resist safe booby traps. She gazed down the list, fully aware she couldn't afford half the things in it. But hey, a girl could dream, can't she? With that thought in mind, she hastily added one more item: weapons, if on sale. This is to come to lure of a long sleep. But it wasn't enough. Sakura was abruptly aroused far earlier than she desired by someone shaking her arm. Her instincts instantly activated. She reached under her pillow or her kunai, pointing at her mother's throat. Wait, mother? Sakura gasped, immediately dropping the knife. I'm sorry, you took me by surprise. Ibuki looked petrified. Bad dream? She stammered, taking a step back. Yeah. Sakura lied, sewing knife back on her pillow. Sorry. It's fine. Uki said, forcing a smile. Well, someone's at the door demanding to see you. They said you would know why. Sakura jumped to her feet. What? She thought, a little fear spreading through her. Was it someone who knew about the scroll? Someone from the future? Throat clenched. Sakura pulled on her white bathrobe and slippers. When her mother exited the room, Sakura snatched for one of her poison-laced knives, clutched it beneath the fabric of her robe before heading it downstairs. They made her way down slowly, foots and wooden boards creaking with each step. When she reached the bottom, she found no one in front of the entrance of her house. Were they hiding? Was this an ambush? She drew her knife and held it at her hip, cautiously, facing towards the front door. As he felt presence on her right. Aha! Got you! Wasting no time, she spun around, raising her weapon. A hand caught her wrist. You haven't been working on those reflexes, have you? Said a familiar voice. What are you doing here? Sakura sputtered. What on earth was Sasuke doing in her house? She was quite relieved when it wasn't an imposter. Seeing here like this was so unexpected, so, well, wrong. Something about Sasuke's dark features and rigid, stoic demeanor simply clashed with her mother's teacup collection, laced dully sitting in the room behind him. Pressed down hollow on her palm, forcing her to release the kunai, which fell to the ground with a clatter. You've had your day off, he said calmly. So today, we're training. Sakura pulled her hand out of his grasp and picked up the kunai. The nerve of you showing up like this and giving me a heart attack! Thank you for your tea. He added over her shoulder. Anytime, Sasuke! Kimabuki's voice was somewhere in the kitchen. Sakura whirled around, jaw hanging open. Then she narrowed her eyes in the direction of her teammate. How long have you been here? She asked, heart rate rising. Does Sasuke seriously have tea with her mother? What the hell? He shrugged. Sasuke told me all about your extracurricular training, her mother answered, appearing at the entrance of the kitchen with a fond smile. And he politely asked if he could take you out for the day. I said yes, of course. You better get yourself ready. Sakura's wide eyes flickered between her mother and the smirking Sasuke next to her. Wondered what exactly transpired between them. Well, apparently Sasuke's got away with words. She also had a hunch that she was being manipulated. All right, she said, a little baffled. I'll go get dressed. She could hear her mother chatting with her teammate down the stairs. She pulled her train gear and grabbed her shopping list on her bedside table. When she returned, Sasuke was staring at the door, bag slung over his shoulders. Let's go, he said a little impatiently while turning the handle. One sec, she said, right into the kitchen to grab fruit for breakfast. When she turned, she added, I was actually planning to run a couple of errands this morning, so I'll meet you at the training grounds in about 30 minutes. What errands? He asked, seeing her disbelieving glare. Before she had a chance to answer, Sansa's shopping list right over her hand started scanning it. I can't afford most of the things on there, she said hurriedly, paying embarrassment. Well, at the very least, I need to stop for some plants and medical supplies. Weapons? I let you use my weapons, he mumbled, ignoring her previous comment. Oh, are you feeling a little down? You can't use your own weapon, Sasuke? Someone's flashing. Yeah, but I want to have more of my own. You know, for when I train by myself. He frowned. I think someone's trying to get in my bedroom. Long story. Raised his eyebrows at this, but didn't ask any other questions. All right, Sasuke said with finality in his tone, moving past the threshold. He set the list in his pocket. Full stuff for your plants and medical supplies on the way to the training grounds. Wait! She started, but he was already on the move. Two of them maneuvered for the crowded main road of villains. It's the weekend, so everyone seemed to be out and about today, making the road a little more difficult to navigate through. Sakura brushed shoulders with and received angry glares from several people. It didn't take her long to realize that many of those glares, particularly from those females around her age, had to do with who she was walking with. She managed to get needles, stitches, syringes, toxin extract. Fortunately, her tiny budget restricted her from purchasing test tubes and beakers, so she just looked up at the signed glass vials and let out a long sigh. Do you need those? Sasuke asked, while nodding towards the supplies he was gazing at. She quickly turned away. No, she lied. Just maybe I'll grab it next time. Sakura realized there was no way she could take Sasuke into the flower shop with her. Not with Ino there. If Ino saw the two of them together, their friendship, and Sakura's only chance of getting medical herbs, would be in jeopardy. Sasuke, do you mind waiting outside? She asked politely as she could. Glanced at her suspiciously. I need to get a special deal on these herbs from Ino, she said while bowing her head apologetically. And she probably doesn't want other potential customers knowing about it. You know, bad for business if she offers specials to everyone. She would rip out my throat if she saw me with you. Fine, he said, exhaling deeply through his nose. I'll go get up at the crying grounds. Don't take long. With that, he stalked off. The bells over the door chimed as Sakura entered the shop. Leo saw her. She pulled out a package from under the counter. I knew you'd drop in today, she said with a coy smile. You didn't come by yesterday, so figured it was only a matter of time. Sakura returned the smile. I owe you so much for this, she said. Ino waved her hand dismissively. No, it's fine. Sakura collected a new package of herbs and turned to exit the shop. Well, I don't mean to leave so abruptly, but I've got somewhere today. Next time I promise to stay longer. Where are you going with Sasuke? Damn it! She ran closer to the window. Training. Sakura answered quickly. We're our team. He doesn't live on this side of the village. What's he doing here? Sakura instantly hated how perceptive her friend was. Kakashi Sensei wanted us to run on errands, she lied. Okay. Ino said with a shrug. Just curious. Lay your forehead. Sakura was relieved. Ino was smiling at her again. But was that a fake smile? Ino had the power to make anyone in her presence feel socially confused and sigh. Nonetheless, Sakura returned the smile and scurried out the shop. Sakura and Ino always had playful rivalry over Sasuke's attention when they were kids, and the two girls had any chance of maintaining their friendship utmost importance that nothing is serious blossomed between Sasuke and either of the girls. Sakura continued spending so much time alone with him. It never really seemed like something more serious than Ino could tolerate with family. So Sakura wanted to keep those smugglers coming. She had to limit the amount of time she spent with Sasuke in public settings. But as far as seriousness of her feelings of him were concerned, Sakura knew she had broken that unwritten rule years ago. Broken it beyond repair.